What's going on? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. I hope you are doing excellent today. This is Jay Moore, your healthy accountant. Guys, I want to welcome you to today's enlightenment broadcast. Man, you are awesome. You are incredible. You are exciting. I'm talking about you are successful. You are a winner. I just wanted to let you know who you are today. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today. And so today we're going to talk about how to win in business and in life. Look, I'm going to start off quickly with a story. And I was actually in the bed thinking this morning. I was thinking this morning about some things that I've been doing and some trainings that I've been working on and some, how to be become more of a master at the things that I know I can master. And I'm just landing. What am I going to talk about this morning? How to win in business and life. It didn't come to me until a few minutes ago. And I realized there's a principle that's missed. There's a principle that's missed. And I realized, I said, man, many people miss this principle. Many people don't know really the key to winning. Guys, I talked about winning the other day. You got to be on the team. You got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to have some goals, have some goals that you want to reach. And you got to be willing to follow the process. You have to do these things. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that I did not mention in that broadcast is that sometimes in life, you've got to pick your foot up and you've got to go forward on something. And what happens when you do that is that you're not going to be able to know. You're not going to know with certainty that, man, you know what? I think I'm going to win. I think this is going to work. Maybe you don't know this. And I was looking online. I was trying to figure out, well, what word am I looking for? What definition of some principle that I could find? And so I figured I looked on my board and I saw a word. It said leadership. And it's number one. It's number one out of 13 things that's written as opportunity. So I looked up, I said leadership. So I went online, I said, let me find out what is the definition of leadership. And I went and I read and leading people this and being in positions of that. And I was like, I don't like those. I don't like those definitions. Those aren't the definitions that I was looking for because look, at the end of the day, you might not feel like you're a leader. You may say to yourself, man, I've never led anybody. You may be thinking to yourself, man, there's no way I can lead 1 million people or lead 100 people for that matter. You may say that. I'm gonna tell you, I said it at one point. I was like, man, there's no way I could do that. I'm not sure if I was born with that skill. And I realized something. See, we are all born with this skill inside of us, leadership. Here is what I want you to know. There's principles inside of leadership that we must understand. It's that you were created to lead. But you say, well, I'm not a leader today. Yes, you are. You were created to lead yourself. That's the first thing that you must do. You must lead yourself to do something. Think about if you know you should do something, but you won't do it. And then you go talk to someone else and say, hey, you should be doing that. And you got your finger pointed, right? Wait a second. You're telling someone else to do something that you're not doing. So when you do that, then you're actually sabotaging your life. So here's what you got to do. You got to decide. You want to win in business. You want to win in life. You've got to decide to lead yourself. This is the first pillar. This is the first pillar. I was listening in my training yesterday, and Tony Robbins was talking, and he was sharing some I'm talking some stuff. I was like, man. And one of the things that he says, if you're going to win in your business or in whatever that you're doing, you have to really know where you are. You have to know explicitly where you stand. This is where most of us get tripped up. We think we can just go forward and we don't know exactly where we are. Like you may be headed to New York, and I've used these examples before. You may be headed to New York. You're sitting in DC, right? But you're going the direction of Atlanta. So it's like you're going to it. You think you're going to New York, but you're going to Atlanta. You got to have a map. See, you have to know where you are so that you can map it out. Something happened at the beginning of the year for me that that I believe has changed my life. I learned a skill. I learned process through doing something that had nothing to do with business. And here's what I learned. I made a goal. It's a stupid goal. I said, I'm gonna do 1,000 push-ups every single day. Maybe you've heard me talk about this. I don't know. I'm gonna do 1,000 push-ups every single day. Now here's what's interesting. That number is stupid. Like who's like what? I saw a video online on YouTube maybe less than a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, where a guy did a 100 push-up a day challenge for himself for 30 days. Where he would do, he got to the point where he could do 50 at once, and he was doing multiple versions, but he did 100 push-ups. He had some great results. And here it is. My behind, crazy behind, gonna say he gonna do 1,000 push-ups in a day. I'd never done more than a couple of 100 push-ups in a day. I've done 100 push-ups straight before, several times. I've done it, well, not just several. I've done that many times. I would do sets of 50, but I'd never done 1,000 push-ups in a day. Here's what happened. It was so much of a big goal that I was afraid. I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? I had no idea how I would do it. So I just was like, man, how many push-ups can I do straight? I said, well, if I do 30, I tried to say first I said, what, maybe I could do 10. I do 10 sets of 10. Get to 100, do that 10 times. I said, man, how long is that going to take? I said, man, I don't know. That just seemed going to take me too long. I said, well, so I started off doing 20. I would do 20 straight, do 5 sets of 20. Man, I do that in 5 minutes. And so the first few times I didn't allocate the time. And so I would only get to 300. I would only get to 400 and got to 500, 600 one day. I said, okay, I just have to allocate the time. This is only 5 minutes. And so one day I went to my calendar and I put 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I put it down like 10 times and I would go do it. I remember the first day, this was in January. It took me to probably somewhere around January the 15th, 16th, 17th before I hit 1,000. I hit 1,000. I was like, I didn't feel like I was overworked. Now, it was tedious. It was a process. It was hard just getting up to do it all those times. And then I said, you know what, let me change it. Maybe I can do it. I can do sets of 150. I can do sets of 150, do 30 straight, so that I still do the 5 minutes, and then I can only do like 7. I think it was like 7 sets. And I was just like, yo, man. I said, it was amazing. I did this many times. I was like, yo, I can't believe I'm hitting this 1,000. Here's what I learned. Every goal. So you make a goal, right? You got a goal for your business. You want to win. You got a goal for your life. You make the goal. See, that goal is nothing. You have no control over how that goal really can be reached outside of the things that you can do to reach the goal. Man, I got some notes down here, and I have something written down that I want to share with you. I don't think I'm on the right page, but I wrote some stuff down. But here's the thing. See, when you can build up faith by having a plan. So you need to have a plan for your business. You got to have a business map. That's what Tony was talking about yesterday. He was talking about how when you know where you are, you can create a map. You can create a map. So me getting to 1,000 I created a map to get to the 1,000. I knew that if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I would get there. And I did. I literally got there, and it was just like, man, that was easy. It was hard. See, what was easy was just staying in the process. See, what was hard was mentally, I had to be disciplined. I had to stick to it. I could not lose focus. Whenever I failed at something, it was simply because I lost focus. Whenever I didn't reach a goal, it was simply because I lost focus. See, winning in your business, I don't know, real estate, accounting, you could be in construction, you can be a real estate investor, maybe you're a coach, maybe, I don't know, you're some sort of service provider, you sell on Amazon, whatever it is, it's going to require some focus. See, you want to be a leader for yourself. What happens when you lead yourself, other people are going to want to follow you because they see you. See, people don't follow you because you talk. You're not going to follow me because I talk. Not at all. You would only follow me if you saw something you liked. That's the only reason why you would follow me. You would say, I like what Jay's doing. I like what I see. You may say, I like what Jay's talking about. But usually when people like what you're talking about, they say things like, man, that sounds interesting. Has anybody ever said that to you? Man, that's interesting. I'm like, that's it? That's interesting means that I'm not sold. I ain't ready for what you got. So you want to win in business. You want to win in life. All right. You've got to decide that you're going to do it no matter what. You got to decide that if no one else comes with you, you'll do it anyway. You've got to make a plan. You've got to have a business map where you can take this map and you can use this map to get to the destination that you want to get to. And then lastly, this is what you have to do. You have to use your God-given ability to have faith. This is an ability where you will believe that you will get there no matter what. Because look, it's funny thing about faith. Do you know you are a creator? I shared this at church recently. And I said, do you realize you create people? I said, we create other people. Do you realize what that is? I don't think people understood that. I don't think a lot of us understand that. Wait a second, I can create another person. You can create another person as a man and a woman. You can come together and say, let's create a boy or girl. And then let's program that boy or girl to do exactly what we want. Guys, do you realize that you have this ability? I bet you didn't know that you have no faith in that. You just know it's going to happen. That's how you have to be when you're talking about winning. You just have to know it's going to happen. You don't got to be like, I need all this evidence. You just know, I got that in me already. I got that in me to create people. I got that in me to win at everything I do. See, because by just doing it over and over and over, you will see the results. See, how to win in business and in life, guys, I'm gonna tell you, this is where I live. I'm living to be the success for myself, for my family, for whomever. But you know what? At the end of the day, I've got to do it for me. I've got to do it for me because so many people programmed inside of me that I couldn't do it. I'm telling you, so many people said that, that's not for you. So many people did not believe that this guy, the one that was shy, the one that didn't talk the most, could do it. And because of that, I've got to do it. Because I know that those people need what I'm going to be able to give them. I have to do it. I have to lead the way. You're going to lead the way in your field. You're going to lead the way in your church. You're going to lead the way in your home. You're going to lead the way in every area that you can impact. You're going to do it. You're not going to wait for anybody. And then once you've done it, then you're going to be able to teach other people how to do it. Don't you want to do that? I know you want to do it. So look, go win in your business. Go win in your life. But you know what you got to do? You got to lead yourself. All right, guys. God bless you. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Look, I'm Jay, the Healthy Accountant. Look, if you want to count for your life in all areas, if you want to count for your life in all areas, you know where to come.